Today I'm going to try using watercolour with salt for the first time ever, so you can see exactly how it is for a complete beginner. I'm using fine salt simply because it's easier to handle. I'm trying this technique because I was working on this painting using a digital tablet, but I didn't really like how it looked. Real watercolour has more abstract results, and the fact that you can't control the results is really the beauty of using watercolour. Now I'm going to test 3 different areas: the sky, the grass and the poppies. And I start by wetting my paper, and I start with the grass bit. I use a few different tones and blend them together. If you want to find out more about blending, you can visit my blog. I have a post there with a few videos for you to watch as well. I've also added a little bit of black around the edges to add a dramatic tone. And I add the salt here while the paint is still wet. Now with the poppies, as soon as I start painting the poppies, I just realized that this won't work because the area with paint is really small. You need a big surface for the salt to work. And finally, I'm trying out the sky part, adding some yellow and purple instead of just blue. Then I add the salt. While it's drying, you can already see the different effects. Sometimes it's like bleach, the paint vanishes completely because the salt absorbs the colour. It has a cauliflower effect and it almost looks like leaf veins. Not much is going on with the poppies as expected. Here are the final results. Surprisingly, I'm quite happy with it, and my favorite one is the grass on the right side, just because it has a more intense effect, while the sky could have used a bit more salt. One final little tip from me is that before you brush off the salt, you need to make sure that the paint is completely dry, otherwise you will smudge your painting. And just try to be a bit gentle because you will scratch the paper underneath as well.